Order.
Making it up. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Order. Order. If the two members wish to continue the conversation, be grateful if they take it out to the lobbies. Question number 10, Mahesh Bindra.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Corrections. Does he have confidence in Serco?
The Honourable Pesata Sam Lotu-Iiga.
Mr. Speaker, I expect Serco to live up to its responsibilities under the contracts it has signed with the Department of Corrections. Where it hasn't lived up to the contract, Serco will suffer penalties. My confidence in their management of Mount Eden will depend on the outcome of the reviews currently underway and the action taken to address the issues that they raise.
Supplementary question, Mahesh Bindra.
Is he satisfied with the staff to prisoner ratio in Serco-run Auckland South Corrections Facility?
The Honourable Pesata Sam Lotu-Iiga.
Mr. Speaker, the safety of the public staff and prisoners is paramount, and I expect all of our prisoners, public and private, to reflect that. The contract requires that Serco operate a safe and secure site while meeting all applicable legislative and international requirements. And it's my expectation that they follow this and are accountable for that at Wiri.
Supplementary question, Mahesh Bindra.
Is he satisfied that that level of staffing is adequate to ensure the safety of both staff and prisoners in the units during unlock hours at the Serco-run Auckland South Corrections Facility?
The Honourable Pesata Sam Lotu-Iiga.
Mr. Speaker, in my answer to the previous question, as I said, my expectations are that they follow the international requirements and the legislative, applicable legislative requirements. And my understanding, and I've been given assurances around that the staffing levels are adequate.
Supplementary question, Kelvin Davis.
To the Minister, how can he have confidence in Serco in light of last week's report that Serco is deliberately avoiding health and safety laws and underreporting injuries, having only reported one incident since the start of the year where a guard slipped playing touch football and pulled a hamstring?
The Honourable Pesata Sam Lotu-Iiga.
Mr. Speaker, as that member knows, there's currently a review going on at Mount Eden by the Chief Inspectorate with the Ombudsman providing oversight, and they will be dealing with these issues in due course.
Supplementary question, Mahesh Bindra.
If all his answers are true, how can he be confident in Serco given that just 6 weeks ago, after the opening of the Serco-run Auckland South Corrections Facility, a staff member suffered serious head injuries in an attack by a prisoner?
The Honourable Pesata Sam Lotu-Iiga.
Well, Mr. Speaker, as I've said to the answer to the previous question, there's currently a review going on in terms of all violence inside of Mount Eden Prison, and until that review has been finalised, we can't comment on that.
Point of order, no, listen, I can anticipate it. I'm going to invite the member to repeat that question for the benefit of the Minister.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. If all his answers are true, how can he be confident in Serco given that just 6 weeks after the opening of the Serco-run Auckland South Corrections Facility, a staff member suffered serious head injuries in an attack by a prisoner?
The Honourable Pesata Sam Lotu-Iiga.
Mr. Speaker, we take all incidents of violence at both public and private prisons seriously, and this incident will be taken seriously too.
Question number 11, Sarah Dowie.